Hello everyone, and welcome to my Update US Gossip channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Kody Brown admits shocking real reason he left the church. Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, is certain that he does not wish to immediately return to religion. He clearly has numerous issues with his religious experience. He does, however, acknowledge the shocking truth behind his departure from the Apostolic United Brethren (AUB) Church. Kody Brown and Robyn take the time to reconnect. Robyn and Kody Brown go on a date in the most recent Sister Wives episode. While they expressed that it is difficult to find time, it was important for Kody to have some discussions with Robyn. Also, Robyn wanted to get past Kody that Aurora and Brianna had said they wanted to find a church community again. It seems like Kody Brown doesn't mind Robyn Brown and the girls going back to church, but he has strong religious beliefs. When Robyn brings up the church, she appears to tiptoe through the subject. Kody, for example, is hesitant about the family returning to their AUB religion. Likewise, he wants Robyn to make sure no one hits on her. He clearly has a problem with the AUB religion. Furthermore, he says religion comes with a lot of pressure. Additionally, he asserts, "I've been losing his religion while I've been finding my faith." Kody Brown reveals the shocking truth behind his church departure. Notably, when the Browns made their plural marriage public, the heads of the church were furious. Mary Brown discusses the church's belief that the death of their family would result from making their affairs public. Markedly, the irony isn't lost on her. In hindsight, they might have been correct, as she asserts that it was funny but not funny. Fans of Sister Wives discuss Kody Brown's admission of the real reason he left the Apostolic United Brethren (AUB) Church on Reddit. First, a user says, "The real reason Kody left the church comes out. Many people caught in the latest episode that Kody is highly resistant to the church requesting he change his hair. Kody says the church wanted him in a teaching position but confronted him about his long hair. He stated that it was regarded as rebellious. But Kody pushed back, 'Don't tell me to do things that aren't required by law or by God.' In addition, he does not wish for Aurora and Brianna to become embroiled in a cult situation. Also, he says that you can't be like everyone else." Kody Brown resists the church's criticism. The church's criticism of Kody Brown's hair is rejected. He thought the church should back off as long as he was adhering to the teaching's doctrine. "Tell me that I must cut my hair," he declared. "I mean, give me a break. You're all disciples of Brigham Young and he had long hair and a long beard. Please." The revelation made by Kody and Robyn Brown about how they actually met adds an unexpected and deeply personal chapter to the story of Sister Wives. This chapter not only challenges the long-held narratives that have been spun by gossip and media speculation, but it also sheds new light on the authenticity of their relationship in the midst of a family landscape that is defined by public drama and intricate power plays. The couple opened up about the real story behind their first encounter in an unprecedented, uncut moment on the show. According to Kody and Robyn, the story was far different from the polished, self-promotional introductions that many people had assumed were planned for the cameras. Kody, on the other hand, recalled that the two of them met quite by chance at a community event that their close-knit Apostolic United Brethren circle hosted. He described the atmosphere as one charged with genuine warmth and camaraderie, a rare moment when everyone was simply encouraged to be themselves, free of the usual pressures of maintaining a carefully curated public image. Kody first noticed Robyn at this event. Her laughter and genuine engagement with others immediately set her apart from the many faces he had previously seen, and her presence struck him as refreshingly different. Robyn, for her part, said that at that point in her life, she hadn't been actively looking for a long-term relationship. She was instead simply taking in the atmosphere of the group and enjoying the evening. Yet, when she found herself drawn into a conversation with Kody, she discovered a depth in his character that went beyond the superficial charm of a reality TV personality. In that conversation, they talked about everything from their shared values regarding faith and family to their personal dreams and vulnerabilities, a dialogue that, as both have later affirmed, felt completely natural and unforced. Kody emphasized that his initial attraction to her was not based on a lofty romantic ideal but rather on the straightforward human connection they established during that candid conversation. He recalled being impressed by Robyn's candidness, noting that even though both came from environments steeped in tradition and expectation, she possessed a modern outlook that resonated with his own evolving perspective. Robyn went on to say that the two of them were really curious about each other's lives and that she noticed a sincerity in Kody's unguarded remarks that was very different from the calculated interactions that are often seen on television. As the evening progressed, it became clear that their meeting was not a planned move to advance a polygamous agenda but rather a natural, unplanned encounter that laid the groundwork for a relationship based on respect and a desire for growth that is shared by both parties. As their relationship developed into a full-fledged marriage, the couple had to deal with the unavoidable difficulties of reconciling their pasts with the demands of a very public life. Kody and Robyn's account of how they met represents a rare moment of vulnerability, despite the controversies that have surrounded the Brown family over the years. In it, they both acknowledged that, beneath the glitz and glamour, there was once a straightforward and sincere spark that brought them together. This revelation is particularly significant for longtime fans, many of whom have grown skeptical of the narratives promoted by reality TV producers. For those viewers, the idea that Kody and Robyn's initial meeting was spontaneous and unplanned is a refreshing departure from the more cynical theories that have long circulated online. Instead of a meticulously staged introduction, the couple paints a picture of two people who, in the midst of a community celebration, were able to set aside the trappings of their everyday lives and connect on a level that transcended the usual confines of social performance. Kody's recollections suggest that he was struck not only by Robyn's outward beauty but by the authenticity of her character, a quality that, in a world where so many relationships are mediated by the desire for public approval, is both rare and compelling. Robyn, echoing this sentiment, mentioned that she had never expected to find someone who could understand the complexities of life in a polygamous household while also offering a vision for a future that was both emotionally rich and grounded in reality. The moments of laughter, shared memories, and even a few quiet silences that were part of their conversation that fateful evening spoke volumes about the unspoken bond that was beginning to form. Both Kody and Robyn were careful to stress that their meeting was marked by an absence of ulterior motives. There was no calculated attempt to manipulate the dynamics of the family or to secure a position of power. Rather, it was an unpretentious moment of human connection that set the tone for what would eventually become one of the more enduring relationships in the Brown family narrative. In retrospect, their story challenges many of the assumptions that have been made about the origins of the Brown family's complex web of relationships. The candidness with which Kody and Robyn discuss their first encounter reveals a different truth, that sometimes, in the midst of life's chaos, genuine moments of connection can occur, and these moments can be powerful enough to shape the course of a person's life for decades to come. Critics had long speculated that every interaction among the family members was meticulously engineered for the cameras. Fans are now revisiting that first meeting with renewed interest as the season progresses and more details about the family's past come to light. They are looking for clues that could explain how such an authentic encounter could lead to a relationship that has survived public scrutiny, internal conflict, and the constant pressure to keep a united front in the face of personal loss and societal judgment. For many viewers, Kody and Robyn's recollection of their meeting is not just a nostalgic look back at a simpler time. It is also a testament to the possibility of real, unfiltered human connection in an environment where authenticity is often sacrificed at the altar of spectacle. Their story encourages viewers to reevaluate the nature of the relationships depicted on Sister Wives, implying that a complex web of experiences, feelings, and personal choices lies beneath every sensational headline and dramatic episode. It serves as a reminder that genuine warmth and connection can exist in a family that is as tumultuous and controversial as the Browns. As Kody and Robyn continue to navigate their intertwined lives, their honesty about how they met serves as both an inspiration and a challenge, an inspiration for people who believe that true love can come from the most unexpected places and a challenge for cynics who think that every public relationship is just a carefully planned show. They not only free a portion of their personal history from the clutches of rumor and sensationalism by revealing the unfiltered truth about their first encounter, but they also invite the audience to see them as multifaceted individuals who are capable of both vulnerability and strength. This revelation is a breath of fresh air for the dedicated Sister Wives fans. It cuts through the layers of staged drama to reveal the heart of a love story that, despite all odds, started with a simple, unplanned conversation at a community gathering. Kody and Robyn are determined to cultivate this possibility, even as they face the ongoing challenges of their unconventional world, despite the chaos of public life and the complexities of a polygamous family structure. It is a story that continues to evolve and offers hope that there remains the possibility for honest, transformative connection. In a jaw-dropping preview that has set social media abuzz, Kody Brown has revealed his deep-seated worry about a new development emerging within his church community, one that centers around his wife, Robyn Brown. According to Kody's recent remarks on the upcoming season of Sister Wives, he is increasingly concerned that several men at his church are showing a conspicuous interest in Robyn, a situation that he fears could complicate not only their marital relationship but also the delicate dynamics of his entire family. This revelation marks yet another twist in the complex narrative of the Brown family, a narrative where personal insecurities, religious expectations, and the pressures of a polygamous lifestyle continuously collide. Kody's apprehension is not merely about flirtatious banter or harmless admiration. He implies that these men's intentions might be rooted in deeper, potentially disruptive motives. In his own candid style, Kody explained that, when you're in a community where everyone is expected to uphold certain moral standards, it's alarming to see behavior that seems to cross the line between friendly admiration and something more opportunistic. For him, the situation is fraught with implications. On one level, Kody worries that the attention Robyn receives from these church members could be interpreted as a challenge to his authority or, worse, an indication that Robyn might be tempted to engage in behavior that undermines the unity and stability of their family. This is a particularly sensitive subject given the history of the Brown family, where public image and internal loyalty have often been at odds. For years, Sister Wives has offered viewers an unfiltered glimpse into the intricacies of life in a polygamous household. While much of the show's drama has focused on the internal power struggles and the complicated relationships among Kody's wives and children, this latest preview shifts the spotlight to an external pressure, the influence of their religious community. Kody's comments suggest that the church, once a source of spiritual unity for the family, is now becoming a battleground for conflicting interests. The men in this community, whom Kody once viewed as spiritual mentors and peers, are reportedly displaying an intensity of interest in Robyn that Kody finds disconcerting. He fears that such attention could lead to unwanted advances or, at the very least, create an uncomfortable atmosphere that might ultimately force Robyn to navigate a minefield of expectations, an expectation that could threaten the family's cohesion. Robyn, known for her poised yet sometimes enigmatic public persona, has rarely commented directly on this new development. However, insiders close to the family reveal that she is aware of the attention and that while she maintains a professional and courteous demeanor in church, the situation has caused a significant undercurrent of tension at home. Kody's concern is palpable. In several off-camera confessions, he expressed that he feels vulnerable because, in a community that values traditional family structures, the flirtatious behavior directed at his wife is not only disrespectful but could also lead to serious complications in how others perceive their family. The worry is that these men might see Robyn's allure and interpret it as a license to blur personal boundaries, an act that, given the tightly controlled nature of the Brown family, could trigger a cascade of fallout, both within the congregation and back home. The issue extends far beyond a mere clash of personalities. For Kody, the problem touches on the core of his identity and his long-standing responsibility as the head of a polygamous family. He has built much of his public persona on the idea of being a protector and a unifier, a role that now seems increasingly jeopardized by the shifting allegiances in his religious circle. In Kody's eyes, the behavior of these church members not only undermines his authority but also signals a potential fracture in the very foundation of the community that once provided the moral and spiritual framework for his family's way of life. It's one thing to have people admire you, but it's entirely different when that admiration becomes intrusive, Kody stated in a recent preview interview. "We're a family that has always prided itself on loyalty and mutual respect. When those boundaries start to blur, it puts everything at risk. Critics and fans alike have dissected Kody's remarks, with some accusing him of projecting his own insecurities onto the situation. However, many longtime viewers of Sister Wives sympathize with his concerns. They point out that the family has always operated under a veneer of strict decorum, both on and off camera, and that any crack in that facade can have far-reaching consequences. The church, which once symbolized a safe haven and a source of community strength for the Browns, is now being re-examined under the harsh light of modern expectations. In recent seasons, viewers have seen the family grapple with internal conflicts that mirror the external pressures of a rapidly changing society. Kody's admission that he is worried about the intentions of church members toward Robyn adds yet another layer to this multifaceted drama. It underscores how even seemingly benign environments like a local church can become arenas of conflict when traditional values are challenged by new attitudes and behaviors. For many fans, the revelation is a microcosm of the broader challenges that the Brown family faces. Over the years, Sister Wives has chronicled not only the personal struggles of its participants but also the societal pressures imposed on them by a culture that is increasingly skeptical of polygamy and its associated lifestyles. Kody's current predicament, the fear that his wife might attract unwanted attention in a place meant for spiritual refuge, highlights the tension between maintaining a public image that is both respectable and modern, while also contending with the deeply ingrained traditions of their past. In the eyes of viewers, this incident is not isolated, it is part of a long series of moments where the boundaries between personal desire and public expectation have been tested, often with painful results. The situation has also sparked a broader debate among fans about the role of religion in the lives of the Browns. Some argue that the church should be a neutral ground, a place where spirituality and community support come first. Others contend that in a family as high-profile and controversial as the Browns, the church inevitably becomes another stage for power plays and personal rivalries. Kody's fear that men in his church might be targeting Robyn is seen by many as a symptom of a larger cultural shift, one in which traditional roles are being questioned and the lines between public and private life are becoming increasingly blurred. This concern is compounded by the fact that Kody's authority has already been challenged on multiple fronts, both within his family and in the wider community. The idea that his own congregation could undermine his position by showing undue interest in his wife is, to many fans, a sign that the family's legacy is in a state of flux. At its heart, Kody's admission is also a plea for the preservation of boundaries that he believes are essential for the survival of his family's way of life. He has always been a man who values order and structure, and he sees any deviation from those principles as a threat. By publicly voicing his concerns, Kody is not only defending his wife but also attempting to reassert control over a situation that he feels is spiraling beyond his command. His worry is as much about protecting Robyn as it is about preserving the sanctity of the family unit. For Kody, every member of the family is interconnected, and any disruption in one area can lead to cascading effects throughout the entire household. The potential for these church members to disrupt the delicate balance that Kody has spent years trying to maintain is, therefore, a matter of both personal and communal significance. In many ways, this new development is emblematic of the evolving challenges faced by the Brown family in a world that is increasingly less tolerant of the practices that once defined their existence. As society's attitudes toward marriage, family, and personal boundaries continue to shift, the Browns find themselves at a crossroads, caught between the expectations of an old world and the realities of modern life. Kody's concern over the behavior of his church members is a stark reminder that the pressures of adapting to a changing cultural landscape are not limited to the public sphere, they seep into every aspect of personal life, testing relationships and forcing difficult conversations about loyalty, respect, and the definition of family. For fans of Sister Wives, this revelation is both fascinating and unsettling. It invites a host of questions. What will be the fallout if these church members continue to push boundaries? How will Robyn respond to the unwanted attention? And most importantly, what does this mean for the future of the Brown family's legacy? Many viewers are already speculating about the potential ramifications. Some fear that the incident could lead to further internal strife, with Kody's authority undermined not only by external influences but also by dissent within his own ranks. Others hope that this moment of vulnerability might prompt a much-needed reevaluation of the family's dynamics, a chance to rebuild trust and establish healthier boundaries in both their personal and communal lives. Kody's candid admission, delivered in a tone that blended frustration with determination, reflects a man who is deeply aware of the precarious nature of his family's existence. It is a public acknowledgement that, despite the carefully crafted image of unity and resilience that has been projected over the years, the reality is far more complex and fraught with tension. In revealing his concerns, Kody is also indirectly calling on his family, and on the viewers, to recognize that the challenges they face are not isolated incidents but part of a broader pattern of behavior that must be addressed if the family is ever to achieve lasting stability. In the end, the preview of this controversial development, Kody Brown's worry that men at his church are showing undue interest in Robyn, serves as a potent reminder of the many layers of complexity that define the Brown family's public narrative. It is a moment that encapsulates the collision of old traditions and modern challenges, of personal ambition and communal responsibility, and of the eternal struggle to balance self-interest with the needs of those we love. For a family that has long been defined by its extraordinary circumstances and its relentless pursuit of public validation, Kody's concerns are not just about a misplaced glance or a fleeting compliment, they are about preserving the integrity of a family that has weathered countless storms, both on and off camera. As the new season unfolds and viewers are treated to a fresh round of drama, the implications of this revelation will undoubtedly ripple throughout the Brown household, forcing everyone, from Kody and Robyn to their children and the extended network of former sister wives, to confront the realities of living in a world where the sacred boundaries of family and faith are continually under siege. For fans, this moment is yet another chapter in a saga that is as unpredictable as it is enthralling, a story of love, conflict, and the enduring quest for authenticity in a life that is anything but ordinary.